This video will show you how to replace the front outside door handle on a Mazda 3. This will be mounted to your front door. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. To remove the outside door handle, it's going to be fairly simple overall. Along the inboard side of the door here, where the door jamb is, you're going to find a small circular plug. Use a plastic trim tool to remove it. A quick inspection and set it aside. Continuing on, inside of this port, you're looking for a small T20 torque screw. It's deep inside here. Make our way to this mounting bolt. Now, as far as this mounting bolt's concerned, it's a captured mounting bolt, so we're going to loosen it as far as we can go, but it's not actually coming out. It's going to stay in there. Once you have that loose, we're paying attention in this area. You can see our lock cylinder directly inside the center port. The lock cylinder and this trim piece will come out at the same time. We're removing them using a plastic trim tool. We're using our plastic trim tool along the outside here. I'm just going to gently start prying on this. Now, I've seen it before where the outside trim piece actually pops off of the lock cylinder. If that's the case, you can carefully remove the rest of the lock cylinder with some pliers if necessary. Ours came out intact, so I'm going to get this over to the bench so we can gently separate the lock cylinder from this panel. We'll do that in 1 second. First, let's remove this door handle. To remove the door handle, we're going to take hold of it, gently pull it away from the door, and slide it through the port, which we just opened up by removing that lock cylinder. The entire thing should just pop right out of here. There we are. Now on the bench, looking in this area, you can see that you have two rectangular ports. There's actually locking tabs, which are part of the lock cylinder itself. We want to use our trim tool. You can use a small pocket screwdriver, gently pry this away, and separate this area. On the far side, there is another locking tab, but this one's just going to roll out of place. You really don't have to do anything here. Go ahead and remove that panel. A quick inspection of your lock cylinder. It's a good idea to clean this up and lubricate it. When you lubricate it, you want to use dry lubricant. And there it is, friend. Okay, let's prepare to install our outside door handle. We're going to start with the area for the lock cylinder. Looking at this trim piece, we can see where we have one small locating and locking tab. And on the far side, that's where those other two locking tabs were there. So for this, we're going to take the lock cylinder, we're going to start on the singular tab, and we'll roll this into the lock position with the other two. Press it together. After an audible click, we're attempting to remove it. We want to try to separate the two. We don't want to cause any damage, but they should not fall apart. Let's install this in the vehicle. Now, prior to installation of any brand new parts, we always want to make sure we clean and inspect all mounting surfaces. Obviously, it's your vehicle. You can clean it how you like. For me, I'm going to use glass cleaner directly on a rag. We'll just make sure nothing's rotted or weak in any of these areas. Now we can install that seal. Just a quick look along the backside. Along either side, you're going to find that you have hooked tabs. Those tabs need to slide in and behind the door on each side, and then we'll press in the center area here to lock them in. Lining that up, pressing it over. Line this one up, press it over, lock it in. Now let's prepare to install that handle. Looking at this, we should have the forward seal already in place. You just want to go ahead and press on that. We're making sure it is completely seated, and we'll start bringing this into position. As we bring it in, we're coming in this area first. Before you slide it all the way in, we also need to make sure this is in. Press it all the way in towards the door, slide it this way to lock it in position. After an audible click, we're going to attempt to function the door handle. It should go out and retract in. If it doesn't, it's not seated properly inside the door. Just go ahead and pull it back out and try again. Once it is, continue on with your lock cylinder. It's time for the lock cylinder. We're going to take the end of this and start sliding it straight into the door here. There's an area that it slides directly into. You really don't have much to worry about here. It should line up perfectly. Now it's time for our mounting bolt. Inside this area, we're going to be tightening that mounting bolt, and then we'll use our protective cover. There we are. Make sure that's nice and snug. Now we have our protective plug. Line it up, press it in. Now, prior to shutting the door, we want to test the functionality of the outside door handle. We'll make sure we're in the unlocked position. To do this, I'm using a long 1/4-inch extension. I'm going to come inside the door latch and close that latch, essentially making the door latch think that it's in the closed position. Now at this point, I'm applying pressure this way, like as if I'm trying to open the door, and I'm going to pull on the outside door handle. It should release. Assuming it does, let's go ahead and close the door, open it, make sure it functions as it should that way as well. Perfect. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.